Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Pradhan Shrestha and I'm a computer science student at Concordia University, Chicago. And this is the final part, which is part 3 of my Introduction to Linux Going Deeper series. And in this part, we are going to talk about managing processes, filtering output, the piping command, the command history, and also clearing the terminal. So taking information processes. So there is a command called ps, and we can also have some options and aux. So it displays information about active processes. So active processes are basically the processes which are running in your machine. And we also have another command which is top, and we can also provide some options. So it displays additional process information, including resource usage, CPU clock time, etc. And it also gives a live view. So this command is going to be really helpful when you want to see the live view of the processes which is running into your machine. So it is basically similar to the task manager in the Windows operating system. And in the same way, if you would like to terminate any process, there's a command called kill, and you can also provide some options with the process ID. So it helps to terminate a specific process through the given ID. And there is an option which is -9. So it's like a super kill, and it is very useful if processes resist the initial termination. So filtering files by line content. So for this we have a command called grep, and we can give some options and the pattern and the file name. So it outputs any line in file including the text which matches the pattern. So for instance, you have a file, and if you want to look for the text and the line which has, let's say, hello world, then you can use the grep command and give the pattern hello world, and it gives the content which includes hello world and the line too. So to know about the line number, you can use the -n option, and it also includes wildcards, which we'll see when we move on. Okay, so in the same way, piping in Linux, so piping operator, which is represented by this symbol. So it sends output of one command to the input to the next command. So it's particularly useful when combined with grep for output filtering. We'll also talk about it later as we move on. So viewing terminal commands history. So if you want to see the commands which you have typed, so you can use the history command. So with the help of this command, it shows the list of commands you have typed. So commands can also be rerun using the exclamation and the command number. We'll see that too. And the C option clears the command history. Okay, so clearing terminal window. So if you want to clear the terminal window and start fresh, then you can use the clear option. And the X option, sorry, we can use the clear command. And there is one option which is X. So it clears command of the current page terminal, which means commands in terminal in lines above current page remains intact. So for instance, if you use clear dash X, then it clears the command which is viewed in your current screen, and the commands above that will remain intact. Okay, so let's jump into the terminal. So the first command to see the processes is ps. So as you can see, there are two commands that are running, which is bash and ps, which is this command itself. So if you want to see in more detail, then you can type ps aux. So as you can see, there are a lot of processes running in my system, and you can see the user, which is the root user, and the process ID, the CPU percentage, and so on. Okay, So the next command that I want to type is top. So it gives a live view of the processes running in your system. Okay, so uh, so so this is it. And then so if I want to go if I want to type in the terminal again, then I have to hit Q. So let's say I want to kill any of the processes. For example, let's say code, which is the VS code. As you can see, it is running here. So let's say I want to kill the VS code, then I have to type kill all and the process name, which is the code. So if I hit enter, then as you can see, and the VS code is not running now. Okay, so the next command that I want to type is grep. Okay, let's say let's look at the so I have one file which is contents.txt. so I have these contents in my contents.txt file. So let's say if I want to search for only the particular content and the line which has hello, so for that what I do is type grep and then hello and then the file name. So I have two lines which includes hello. So it helps to filter and give you the information according to your um, pattern. So that for in this case my pattern is hello. So in the same way, if I want to see the line number as well, then I have an option called -n and then the pattern which is hello and then the file name which is contents.txt. So as you can see, the hello is in line 1 and line 2. So we can also use wildcards. For example, let's say grep and it should be in double quotation. So pro and then everything that starts with pro g and then the name of the file. So as you can see, I have one word that is program and another word is programming. So this is going to be really useful when you have a lot of contents and you want to search for that specific content. So in that case, the grep command is going to be really helpful. So the next command I want to talk about is piping. So I already told that it is going to be really useful when you want to look the processes and also want to filter it. For example, I want to look the processes and I also want to give a pattern which includes root. So in this case, as you can see, it will only give me the processes which is running by the root. Okay, so it won't give me the list of all the processes. It will filter out and then it gives the processes. So if you want to type two commands and then you want to use the output of the first command as the input of your next command, then the piping concept is really going to be helpful to you. So in the same way, if you want to know the list of commands that you have typed so far, you can use the history command. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot of commands that I have typed till now. Okay, so that is like 2092 commands. And then if you want to let's say run any command without typing the command itself, for instance by typing the command number. For example, let's say if I want to type top, then you can just type exclamation and then the command number, which is 2085. Then simply it's giving me the output of the top command. Okay, so now I have to hit Q to exit. And then if you want to clear the history, then you can use history -c and this will clear the commands. So if I type history, then as you can see, I have typed only one command, which is history itself. So the next one I want to talk about is the clear command. So the clear command is useful when you want to clear your terminal and then start fresh. So if I hit enter, then as you can see now the terminal has been cleared. So for instance, let's say I want to talk about that minus dash s x option. So for example, let's say more contains the txt, because I want to fill up my terminal, and then with the up arrow I can, um, go to the commands that I have typed. So I'm just repeating that so that to make my terminal crowded. So now for example, if I type clear dash x, so then what it did is, it cleared the command which is in the current screen. So above that, it remains intact. So that's it for this tutorial. So if you have any questions, please drop me in the comment section, and thank you for watching this video, and have a great day. Thank you so much.